Being able to make Who's Your Enemy was an incredible experience.
And then on the left, we need a body.
Oh, it was very tough. It was so tough. It's like one of those things that you can look back onto and you're proud of the fact that you got through it because it was so challenging, because it was so grueling at the time.
I like the helmet coming off there, though.
There was always something going wrong, always something that I wanted but I couldn't have.
Get closer.
It really pushed everybody to make the best film possible. That's true filmmaking.
What inspired me with Who's Your Enemy is I think the challenge of it. You're trying to build basically a trench or film in a trench. And I could tell right away it wasn't going to be an easy one, that, you know, if we pull it off, of how good it'll look in the end.
We had the crew booked, we had the cast, everyone was booked. We're going to the tech scout. I remember Floyd gets there to pick us up, me and Tim, the DP, and he's like, I got some bad news. There was basically this high school in the history class did this project of making a World War I replica set, which was the original location.
The history teacher was amazing, the principal was amazing, the students, you could tell, were really excited about it. But I could tell, you know, given that it was a school board, that there was going to be a lot of approvals. And so when some of the more detailed questions came back on the pyrotechnics, that's when I got the email that basically it was not going to be possible.
Yeah, we're basically waiting to find out what the fuck is gonna happen with our entire production because it all lies on that. We lose our trenches, we lose everything. I had a moment where I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna finish this film. We're shooting in 3 days. We're going to a tech scout and we just lost our main location. So we had only one other location, which was just a small part of the film, which was our no man's land. When we get there, the nicest guy I've ever met.
Hey, g'day.
Takes us out to go check out the no man's land. That's when he starts overhearing me and the DP, and we're kind of panicking. So we're on set of our no man's land. We just spoke with Luke, and he is offering up an idea for us. We might have to spend the next 3 days building our own trenches. And this might be the area. He's like, well, what do you mean? You need trenches? I'm like, yeah, that'd be great to have some trenches.
Well, why don't we dig some trenches here? Or you know, we just started talking about what that would take.
I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean you can build it? There we go, boys. Now that's a sight. That is a sight. This is crazy. What, are we doing this? So we grab a napkin, draw out the exact schematic of the trench.
100 feet of trench one way and a couple cross trenches.
200 feet wide with a bunker on top and then another 200 feet.
Worst case scenario, if it doesn't happen, we fill it back in and put the topsoil back over and convert it back to farmland.
He was so excited, literally a gift sent from the heavens.
He said he could build it in 4 hours, and he did it in 3. Making the bunker was one of the most challenging things. It was high, 8 or 9 feet high. And then it was all the set design and char, the sides of the walls. We had a ton of barbed wire, posts all around. And then of course sandbags were everywhere.
We kind of scattered everything, threw it around, burnt some stuff.
I find myself walking around and just randomly smiling because I'm like, what? Like, how is this even happening? It's crazy.
A lot of challenging parts about producing this film, but particularly I'd say how many different moving parts we have.
The authenticity of having a real trench, you can't beat that.
this film felt like you were actually there in World War I. If you can build the world around these actors, that's how you're gonna get the best performance.
The set is insane. I'm super excited to film, and the story's great. The characters are amazing. This is next level. Like the way that they like dug everything out in like 3 hours. Like this whole set looks insane, and getting into character is so much easier now just because of this. It's awesome.
But it's been deactivated, so we'll never fire again. So it's very safe. It's just a chunk of metal.
We tried to be as accurate as we possibly could. We were using references from all this old war photography. It's just those little details like that that give it the authenticity. And even when prepping the costumes, we took that and threw it in the mud. We just started drenching it, and he was a sport about it. He loved it.
There we go.
Okay, let's roll cam. Let's get slayed in. This is what we want.
Lighting has been interesting. Kind of just typical approach to make it as natural as possible, feel right for the environments, motivate from whatever natural source we're using or from whatever practical we're using.
Let's bring that solid right here if we can, at this line.
But it's been hard to, shooting a lot of blue hour and night stuff in this big mix when we have so little time.
One of the biggest mistakes, I think, on this film was deciding to shoot a fight scene during blue hour. You have a 15-minute, 20-minute interval to execute a fight scene.
Position, because before I just propped them up basically, like more or less.
Yep, set.
Action! We did so much work with our stunt coordinator and our cast to get them prepped for this fight sequence.
You guys ever done stunts like this before? Never. No.
You're going to need to decide which one you're going to use. We need to try to go one more time and hope both helmets stay on, or
As like a safety?
you got to decide which one you're going to.
Well, maybe on this angle. Shit, huh? That does suck. We're losing time, right?
I would not do that. I would not recommend planning a blue hour shoot for a fight sequence. No. And then at the end, I wanted bullet hits to look real and feel real, so we did squib hits.
3, 2, 1.
It's these little explosions to simulate a gunshot. It's almost scary how real it looked when he acted out that scene.
Amazing. We essentially have an air cannon inside of a bunker, courtesy of Blood Brothers, and they're going to be sending out this explosion that goes through the door, the windows. I'm excited.
We're trying to blow a bunker up. We got a lot of moving parts here, as always. 3, 2, 1.
We are coming to our last day. The temperatures drop.
It was 20 degrees Celsius 24 hours ago. What the hell is this?
It started to snow.
Sorry guys, I don't like being the bearer of bad news. Because of the cold, the haze machine is going.
It was not scripted for it to randomly start to snow in the film. That had some repercussions in post. We had to bring in a lot of VFX to help transition us from no snow to snow. It also was a great transition of scenes, and it really dramatized it.
So this is Canadian weather. Yeah. Super fun. Super fun.
Making film has always been a dream of mine. So me and my dad write together, and we basically started to come up with the concept. What would it be like back in the day in World War I after a battle if it's just two survivors? Who is your enemy? When you have the gun facing, is it the guy at the other end of the barrel, or is it how far you're willing to let yourself go? Is he my enemy? Or you're like, is it me? Or is it the war? I'd say that last day of production was probably the hardest filmmaking I've ever done in my life.
When this film is released, people will be appreciative of that extra work that we all had to put in.
Everyone pulled through, but it was exhausting. The way it ended was incredible.
Roll that head.
We flip it. It's just flipping it. That was actually fucking crazy.
Thank you. Let's fucking go, guys.